Ozzy Osbourne has never been one to hold his tongue, and now, once again, he finds himself defending the legacy of Black Sabbath against what he believes is disrespect and theft. The latest chapter in this ongoing saga of artists clashing over intellectual property and personal values unfolded after Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, allegedly sampled Sabbath's iconic song, Iron Man, without permission. Ozzy took to X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, where his frustration poured out for the world to see. He stated bluntly that Ye had requested permission to use a portion of a 1983 live version of Iron Man from the US festival, specifically a segment without vocals. But that permission was denied. And Ozzy didn't mince words about why. He made it clear that Ye's documented antisemitic statements and actions disqualified him from any association with Black Sabbath or himself personally. Osbourne described Ye as an antisemitic who had caused untold heartache to many. Despite that refusal, Ye allegedly went ahead and used the sample anyway. The unauthorized use reportedly occurred during Ye and Ty Dolla $Igan's album listening party in Chicago on Thursday night. It was a bold move that quickly caught the attention of media outlets like Billboard and the Chicago Tribune. At the United Center, one of the biggest venues in Chicago, fans gathered to hear what Ye and Ty Dolla $ign, who now perform together as Dollar, had been working on for months. But instead of just debuting new music, Ye stirred controversy yet again. In videos posted to social media by fans and attendees, the unmistakable sound of Iron Man can be heard opening the track, Carnival. It was a moment that fans of both artists likely didn't expect to spark such a firestorm. And the story didn't stop in Chicago. The hip-hop duo took their listening event to New York the very next night, lighting up UBS Arena in Belmont Park. According to the New York Times, the performance there included many of the same tracks. But what stood out most was the shadow cast by Ye's decision to allegedly defy Osbourne's refusal. For Ozzy, this wasn't just about a song. This was about respect. Respect for the music he helped create, respect for the boundaries of artistic permission, and respect for the communities that have been hurt by Ye's rhetoric. Osbourne has long been protective of Black Sabbath's legacy. Whether through controlling how their music is licensed or standing up against unauthorized usage, Ozzy's stance has been clear: Sabbath's music is not for exploitation. And Ye, no stranger to controversy, now faces possible legal action. Ozzy hinted at as much in his post, implying that further steps were being considered to address the unauthorized use of the sample. The situation raises bigger questions about how artists in the digital age protect their legacies, and how cultural icons handle association with figures whose public actions they condemn. For Ye, this is another chapter in a long list of feuds, disputes, and controversies that have followed him throughout his career. For Ty Dolla $ign, it's unclear how much he was aware of the sample issue, or what role he played in selecting the music for their new album, Vultures, Volume 1. The album itself has been surrounded by anticipation and scrutiny, as Ye tries to rebuild his career following public backlash over his anti-Semitic remarks and erratic public behavior. Yet, this clash with Osbourne might be one of the most public and consequential confrontations of Ye's recent career. It pits the world of classic rock against contemporary hip-hop. It bridges generations, cultures, and conversations about ownership, legacy, and morality. For the fans, it's a reminder that music doesn't exist in a vacuum. Art carries the weight of its creators, beliefs, their struggles, and their values. When those values collide, sparks fly. Ozzy's Iron Man isn't just a riff. It's a piece of musical history. A battle cry that inspired generations of metalheads to find strength in darkness. For that song to be used by someone Ozzy condemns as hateful, without his consent, strikes at the very heart of what Sabbath stood for. The metal community, fiercely loyal and protective, has already begun rallying behind Osbourne. Social media lit up with fans condemning Ye's alleged actions and praising Ozzy for standing his ground. As of now, neither Ye nor Ty Dolla $ign has publicly responded to Ozzy's accusations. The legal battle may still be unfolding behind the scenes. But one thing is clear: Ozzy isn't backing down. Not now, not ever. He's fought too hard to build his legacy to let it be tainted by someone he sees as a figure of division and hatred. For Ye, this could be another uphill battle, both legally and publicly. In the court of public opinion, his reputation continues to fracture. And for Sabbath fans, this moment is about more than sampling rights. It's about defending the soul of their music. It's about artists like Ozzy Osbourne using their platform not just to entertain, but to take a stand. And when Ozzy says he wants no association with this man, his words echo louder than any guitar riff. They carry the force of decades spent building something pure, something powerful. Whether this ends in court or simply is a moment in music history, it will be remembered. Because when legends speak, the world listens. And Ozzy Osbourne just spoke loud and clear.